Good evening, everyone. Wynn Brown here on May 5th, Cinco de Mayo, to give you our Haywood Healthcare COVID-19 update for today. Thank you for tuning in. Let's just look at testing right off the top. We have performed 2,718 tests, 2,164 back negative, 370 positives, 32 indeterminates. Our positive rate has inched down to 14.4%, which is fantastic. The state is also tracking down 21.3%. In Worcester County, we have 6,471 cases with 312 deaths, and Franklin County moving up a little bit to 273 cases with 37 deaths. I think the big news probably today, and whether it's a trend or not, time will tell. We only have one positive patient right now at Haywood Healthcare, at Haywood Hospital, and 3 patients who are under investigation. Those are the lowest numbers we have seen in weeks. And hopefully that's tracking that way, although we know it's going to be with us for a long time. But hopefully those numbers continue to stay low, and we'll keep track of them every day and let you know how we're doing. Staff who are looking for opportunities to work, help screen at the front entrance at Haywood. We need volunteers there. There is a link with this email that you can click onto if you would like to sign up for a slot, and I appreciate you doing that if you have the time to do it. Also, our nurse advice line based out of Athol Hospital has been very successful. That's available for people in our community who may be having trouble getting a hold of a primary care provider and want some information on COVID-19. And so that number, 630-6200, 7 days a week, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. So please know that that is still available. This week is also the start of Hospital Week and Nurses Week. We sent out email earlier, at the end of last week, with an update on all the events that we have scheduled. Thank you very much to our local organizations and restaurants that are helping us make it a special week, and we're looking forward to all those planned activities, and we couldn't do it without our community, especially this year. Today is also Giving Tuesday, so you probably got an email from us encouraging you to make a gift to Haywood Healthcare, maybe some other organizations as well. Hopefully Haywood Healthcare, Haywood Hospital, Athol Hospital, and the Quabbin Retreat are at the top of your list. I encourage you to click on the link and support us in yet another way financially. As you know, we are challenged incredibly by the financial situation that we are facing, especially due to the lack of elective surgery, which we plan to see returning in the next week or so on a gradual uptick. But anything you can do to support us, just at the end of this video, clicking on and making a contribution of any size will be greatly appreciated and make a huge impact on us. So I appreciate you giving that consideration. Also, with this video is an email with a video on coping with COVID information for you to look at from the Today Show. So take a look at that and see if that might have some information for all of you, especially around the grieving process, which has changed dramatically with people not being able to always be with their loved ones when they are ill, when they are passing, or even having funeral services, if that's a situation that faces people. So please take a look at that video. I think you'll get some helpful information that will support you. A bunch of thank yous today. First, our wound care center delivered Dunkin' Donuts, coffee, and pastries and fresh fruit to Haywood Urgent Care. So thank you very much for our wound care center doing that. Patty, who is our Haywood courier for Haywood Hospital, but also moves all across our region, has made over 600 cloth face masks that include jewelry, a jewelry wire to help bend it around the nose to fit better. So thank you very much for your craft and for your creativity, Patty. Ann DeSonia and Heidi Landry from Food Services treated Haywood Rehab Center with pizza from Papa Gino's, and we appreciate your kindness today. Kathy Terrio dropped off 10 more surgical caps for Haywood Hospital, and this is on top of the 8 that she donated and made a couple weeks ago. So thank you very much to Kathy. Martha Haley, who is a member of the Haywood family, has been out on a medical leave, and she wanted to continue keeping support of her colleagues at Haywood Healthcare. She has sewn 5 Tyvek gowns and 45 masks that were delivered to Haywood here in Gardner. So thank you very much, Martha. As I talked at the very beginning at our statistics, our inpatient census of COVID-19 and rule-outs is very low, the lowest we've seen in a long time. Part of that is due to the fact that we had 3 discharges today, and we have 3 separate videos with the permission of those patients, William, Darling, and Gustavo. And so I hope you enjoy those and are inspired by those. And if it touches your heart, perhaps you'll consider making a gift to support Haywood tonight as well with the link that we provide. So that's the update from Haywood Healthcare tonight. Thank you for everything you're doing to self-isolate, to be safe when you're out in public, wearing a mask, and socially distancing. You know, we have this little downtick, which is fantastic, but to maintain that, we all have to keep doing our part. Also, tomorrow, the governor's order goes into effect that when you're in public and cannot be more than 6 feet away from anyone, you need to be wearing a mask as well outside of your home. So please pay attention to that. And everything that we're doing and working together is going to help us put this pandemic at bay in the short term and also in the long term. So have a great evening, everyone. Thank you for everything you're all doing to continue our journey to be one of the best community-owned health systems in America. Have a good evening.